It's fascinating because, and you could argue that's obviously marked the upward surge in civilization. And you could look at the internet as a tool that all of a sudden empowered all these writers and filmmakers and all this amazing innovation that we've seen countless examples of. I guess, not to get political here, but you could compare communism to capitalism and say, well, look at all these people that came up with innovations because they were rewarded. I guess you'll take it a step further and say this capitalism, this free market that you thought you were in, when you're paying a salary on a currency, fiat currency that's inflated, maybe it isn't as encouraging innovation as it could be.
So look, capitalism is awesome, right? Ferris Bueller said it best, right? Isms are not a good thing, right? Basically, isms, there just aren't, except capitalism. Capitalism is good. Communism, socialism, feudalism, isms are bad. But fascism, I think you're supposed to be studying European fascism that day instead of going out into Chicago. But capitalism is good. Cronyism, bad. What's the difference? Well, cronyism is what happens when capitalism concentrates power at the top through dictatorship and then devalues the currency super fast. Argentina, Venezuela, Zimbabwe, we've got lots of examples around the world. It's actually happening in the West today. They're kind of following this dictator playbook, more cronyism, less capitalism, more bribery, or we'll call it lobbying to cleanse it. Still bribery, still corruption. But at the end of the day, what all of this does is it links those incentives to the wrong place. When you concentrate power at the top in cronyism, you concentrate all the power at the top. Now, communism does the opposite, right? It says, well, everyone should share equally. Well, then there's no incentive to create. And, communism fails when you run out of other people's money. Ha, ha, ha. But capitalism, true capitalism, incents every participant to contribute the most. And that's why, as we've seen this move to Web3 and the creator economy, you think the internet was amazing, which it was. Web3, more amazing. Because here's the thing, Web 1 and Web 2, who got rich? So this guy, Tim Berners-Lee, invented the internet. Everybody says, well, who's Tim Berners-Lee? Tim Berners-Lee, pretty amazing guy. I think did he get knighted?
Yeah, he's English. Yeah.
Got knighted. I mean, amazing guy. And he invented the internet. What did he do? Well, there's this guy, Vint Cerf, who wrote a protocol called TCP/IP. And it was just one of 80 different protocols. And in 1991, Tim Berners-Lee wrote 9,600 lines of code, which converted created the first web page. Now, like I said, there's 1.7 billion of them. And so he invented the internet. Well, why is he not a rich guy? Well, he's doing fine. And the thing I love, he took that 9,500 lines of code, turned it into an NFT and sold it on Sotheby's for like $12 million, which I think is awesome. I wish I could have bought it. But the cool thing is, or the sad thing is, well, who got rich? Zuck. Well, how did Zuck get rich? We stole an idea from the Winklevoss twins. He created a business where he created an app that uses TCP/IP every single day, gathers the data of all the customers, gives away something for free. By the way, if it's free, you're the product. And then he sells your data. Same thing like 23andMe. People pay money to give your DNA to a company who then sells the DNA to a drug company for $1,000. I'm like, I would have happily sold it for $1,000, but I didn't know how. So ultimately, the internet, Web 1 and Web 2, enriched a very small number of application developers and people who controlled the data. Web 3 says, oh, wait a second. I can own my data. I can own my health data. I can own my shopping history. I can own my browsing cookie in an NFT form, which is mine permanently. And I can sell that when I want. I can expose it to whoever I want for a price or for free. And that ownership economy through blockchain technology enables, I think, maybe the greatest unleashing of creative power and innovation And that's why I think this is the greatest opportunity I'll see in my lifetime.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.